Now we are live.
Hello.
Hey.
Are we really live?
I think we're live. If you can see us, let us know.
Give us a comment if you can see us.
All right. You want to
Did it
put
turn?
comments on this too so we can see them?
The right way? Tell us if you can see us.
Is that not going to work?
Yeah. Oh, I think that we need to turn our camera sideways. Hey JP, do we need to turn our camera a different way?
I'm old. I got to get close to see the comments.
JP joined.
Hey. I don't know if we're live or not. I'm going to use my phone for a second so I can see what you guys are
We
seeing.
don't know what we're doing. Put on a mask to give yourself a fun look. No, thanks Facebook for that option, but we're saying no to that.
Alrighty here.
Comment below, JP, do we have to turn the camera? We don't know what we're doing.
This is actually literally the first time we've tried to use this, so
we're live, but we don't know what we're doing.
we will figure it out.
We're lively unknowing what we're doing.
I can't even find us. Alright. JP joined.
This is perfect. This is
Right.
Definitely what I wanted to have happen here.
Well, talk to them while I figure it out.
Okay, somebody text us and tell us, what are we doing? My sister says we're live. Yes, turn it sideways. Turn it sideways. All right.
Okay, so we're going to go this way.
We're going to go a different way. Yes, turn it. Thanks, JP. How about this?
Apparently Facebook will only let us do it this way. Now we're going to have to get real close.
We don't know what we're doing. We're cute. Well, we don't know what we're doing. Oh, it's sideways a little bit. Can you live with that?
I can live with it. You're asking me or you're asking them?
You. What do you think?
There. We'll have to get close then. So apparently Facebook Live doesn't let you go landscape. No,
Or if they do, we just don't know how to do it.
Right.
So here we are, so live. Hi everyone.
Welcome to Swagger Studios. In our master bedroom.
You see us up right now. Is that good? Good.
Good. Okie doke.
Can we edit the first several minutes off of a live recording? Because here we are.
So, we are on the internet. Yay. I was laughing with Beth earlier because there's this device that you can get if you have like no lips, I guess. And I saw this girl, I think it was on Facebook.
Probably.
I don't know if it's on Facebook or Twitter or something. But she put this like suction cup thing on her lips and she like literally had like thin lips.
We're not recommending this, by the way.
And then her lips were more full than Beth's.
Which are quite big.
Yes, and so like she comes out like these humongous lips that, and I go, oh my gosh, Beth, look at this, and I showed her, and
anyone you know tried this? Comment if you've tried this or somebody you know have tried it, because Skip and I were kind of like
that thought she got stung by a bee. She was.
It didn't look healthy.
Yeah. So.
Oh, anyway. Kyle thinks you should do that. That you should try it.
You buy that for me, Kyle, and I will try it.
No, I think it's bad for your lips.
That's a done deal. Who cares about my lips? So, anywho, I will definitely try that. I'll try that on Facebook Live here on Family Faith and Flip Flops if somebody wants to buy that and send it to me.
Wait, first I'm going to do some research to make sure there's not long-term medical effects.
I will do zero research.
I'm going to do all the research, and then I'll be able to tell him yes or no.
Okay.
So I'm not promising that we're going to do this on Facebook Live. Skip is promising.
I'm promising.
If you give Skip 50 cents, he'll do anything.
No money. You send me the thing, I'm going to pump my lips up and make them fuller than Beth's.
So here's what kinds of stuff that Skip is willing to do for money. When people think of Skip, they think
unbelievable.
The guy who ate a dragonfly, because we were all in youth group and Skip was like, hey, here's a dragonfly. I'll eat it.
Kind of how it went, but not really.
Do you want to tell the story?
A dragonfly flew into the youth hall that we were in. and someone whacked it out of the air and it hit the ground. It was still crawling, but it couldn't fly anymore. So I picked it up and it's wiggling around, and it was, you know, pretty big. Oh, I just pinched my head. And so I acted like I was going to eat it. And everyone's like, do it, do it, do it. And I'm like, how much? And so, like, all of a sudden, people start like, throwing money in. So I was like, man, I kind of put myself on the spot here.
So for the grand total of $35.
$35.
Skip ate a live bug.
Ate a live dragonfly.
Between 2 Doritos.
It wasn't too bad until the...
No, don't even go there. But it was disgusting, and he shouldn't have done that.
Until the eyes burst.
That's disgusting. I'm
juicy.
Sorry, everyone, that happened just now.
That's live, and I can't take that back, so now you guys know.
You guys feel my pain.
So, we have decided to do this because...
Oh, JP wants to know what you buy with the money.
I don't remember. It's
probably pizza.
I
think you were a bachelor.
I was living on my own at the time,
and
so like $35 was a lot of money.
Was ramen noodles, and once a week he'd get a Papa John's pizza.
I'm positive it was pizza for everybody. I think like all my buddies had pizza with $35. So I ate a dragonfly so that everybody else could eat my pizza.
You must have had like Hungry Howie's or something. Or $35 like getting a bunch of pizzas.
Yeah, who knows? I don't remember honestly, but it was kind of... I really was going to back out, and this will tell you a little bit about me. I was really going to back out. I was just joking, but all the money started coming in. They were putting it in my hands. And then, being that I'm so introverted, like 40 or 50 people started chanting, skip, 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 skip. And I was like, ugh.
I think football did that to you. Like being on the field and having the crowd cheer for you. You like started living for that.
Maybe.
We're teaching our kids that now too. That's bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to unteach them that tomorrow.
Okay. So, we have decided to do this video. And for me to read the comments, guys, I have to come in close like this.
Don't do that again. So, I can read them.
That's a topic for another week. Growing old gracefully, because I'm getting old and may need some glasses.
He may or may not need some reading glasses. I don't know if you can tell this light or not,
but I'm starting to get some gray hair.
This is not the topic for tonight.
Not the topic for tonight. So, anyway. If you saw our intro video, you would know what I'm doing right now. And I'm just talking and talking. And I won't use the D word. But, so we've decided we want to connect. We want to begin to share life and to do things together. We've always been, you know, part of, you know, small groups and house groups. We've done things as recently as this house that we live in and had people over like on Tuesdays for Taco Tuesdays and stuff. And it's just a time where we can just gather and be funny and be serious and laugh and cry or whatever's going to happen. So I don't know if I can watch myself in this video. I see my hands a lot.
That's all right.
Okay. So
you do you, boo.
You do you. So that's kind of what we're doing. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, what, like that we want people to share. You guys can email us or message us questions or problems. We, you know, have 4 kids and we've been doing this a while. So we've been married 18 years. So we've learned a couple things along the way. So send us questions, send us spiritual questions. You can put it on the Facebook page or you can private message it if you want it to be anonymous. But we can help problem solve and, you know, maybe come up with solutions for some of the things that you thought were kind of tough and couldn't figure out what the solution was for. So we can brainstorm it together. Or funny stuff.
If you got funny stuff that you want me to talk about, then I would be glad to talk about that. Talk about being intimate with your spouse. We're not going to talk about that.
Probably not. It's not that kind of video.
Not that kind of video. I say we're going to be intimate. So we can talk about.
It's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in her. Anyway, I will not be singing.
I've been doing a blog for a little while. It's called Family, Faith, and Flip-Flops.
Yeah. And
so the reason why we called it Family, Faith, and Flip-Flops is because it's a real good overview of who we are. And so we're a family. It's very important to us. We're really passionate about our family and doing things as a family. And it's not just daddy going off and living this great life while I stay home and raise the kids, but all of us kind of work together in a great life. We adventure together and we let our kids problem solve with us and pray with us, and so we're a package deal for sure. So we'll definitely have the kids on some of these videos. They were kind of bummed that they're not in here tonight.
Yeah.
And then
Sophia was actually lobbying to be our camera girl. She wanted to be the one pushing play, and so that's really funny. So that might happen. We might let her be camera girl one day or one evening. And so I think we're gonna consistently try to do this on Wednesday nights at 8, and that's what we're gonna put out there right now. Obviously subject to change because life happens. So, but for the time being, we're gonna make a run at this Wednesdays at 8, and then we will informally at some point. Beth will go on through the Family Faith and Flip Flops Facebook page Monday or Tuesday, and kind of either make a post or a Facebook Live of what the topic's going to be for Wednesday night. So if you have anything you want to add or questions you want to add on the topic that we're going to be talking about, that'd be fun too. It'd kind of keep us on our toes. So.
And the reason we called it Flip Flops is because we want to keep it informal, real laid back and chill. We don't want anything too dressed up, drummed up, or anything like that. And we normally live places where you just wear flip-flops. So we haven't really lived too many other places. In fact, most of us don't even own closed-toed shoes.
No.
Only Skip, I think. Oh, and Daisy.
Yeah. Well, we all have some sneakers, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so now.
Yeah. Yeah, when we bought the domain name, we were actually living in or moving to Costa Rica, back in 2010. So we've had the familyfaithandflipflops.com domain for a while, in hit or miss whether we're doing anything with it. But now we do want to make a push. We want to do some things with it. We want to be able to connect really well, have a lot of fun with you guys, with our family, the Family Faith and Flip Flops. So like we consider you guys family. And so if you're a single person, or if you're married, or if you've got kids or you don't have kids, like each week is going to be slightly different, and you are family with us. Like if you're saying, well, I don't really have a family or whatever, then perfect, join us, be our family. So that's kind of what we're planning on doing. And then as of right now, the kind of way that we're going to do this, the format that we're going to do this is we will come with a shared topic, and then tonight is basically an introduction, kind of let you guys know what we're doing, and then we will have a surprise topic. So Beth will have a surprise topic that I don't know about, and I will have a surprise topic that she doesn't know about. And sometimes it could be funny or light, and mine is light tonight. It's not real heavy, being it's the first one. And then sometimes it'll be whatever, more serious topics, or, maybe I'll talk about politics one night, because I know how much Beth loves that.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. So, anyway, politics, religion, all the real life stuff. So
that's what we're all about.
That's what we're all about.
Religion.
So, speaking of that, do you want to get into the surprise topics? Do you have anything you want to add in that arena?
No. So the shared topic for today is just an introduction. We just wanted to let you guys know kind of what we're doing, that we're throwing this out there like a live Dear Abby sort of situation, where you can send questions or whatever, or we'll come up with something. We had some really great suggestions already submitted. So people talking about, loving the people around you, loving your neighbor. And so that's definitely something that we're passionate about, and we'll be talking about. Definitely our family's focused on that. And Karen had some good ideas too about talking about how you get through life when you just get knocked for a loop, when you hit some bumps in the road and stuff, and how you make it through that. And so we certainly have plenty of stories about that. So those are great suggestions. James gave me some good suggestions about everything with the letter Q, quail and quilts and Quakers. So
Awesome.
Yes, we will show up with our quilt next week. We'll be on it.
We are in our bedroom, so I could probably reach over here and grab a quilt and pull it over us, and we could snuggle up.
No, we're in a fancy recording studio right now. We're
not our master bedroom.
Not the bedroom.
I will take a picture of this setup, and it'll be on Family Faith and Flip Flops
No.
Facebook page tomorrow.
Jeez.
Just what I do. So.
All right. Well, you can go ahead and surprise me with a topic.
Ladies first.
Okay. Let's say our surprise topics at the same time and see if we came up with the same exact thing.
Okay, hold on.
Like one
I
of
have
those like
so now you're putting
romantic movies where like the
yeah, like where we bump heads as we pick something up off the floor and then we fall in love.
Right. Our love is serendipitous.
So I have 2 surprise topics and I wasn't sure which one I was going to use, so I was going to let her go first in case mine was funnier than hers.
His is definitely funnier.
Okay, so yours is not funny is what you're saying.
Yeah,
go ahead.
It's so funny.
Bring it in.
Not funny. Are we going to say it at the same time?
No.
Oh, it's not a romantic comedy movie that we're in right now?
No, it's not. It's not a romantic comedy movie.
What kind of movie is it?
Family Faith and Flip Flops movie?
Okay. I think the topic should be, your surprise topic for tonight is Play-Doh and Legos.
Oh my god. Serious.
You see him just take a deep breath just now? Welcome to my world. I'm supposed to raise 4 kids, and he doesn't want them to play with Play-Doh or Legos.
I cannot stand Play-Doh. Legos, I hate them. Play-Doh is my kryptonite.
Why do you hate these things?
Because, okay, first of all, who bought us a case of Play-Doh?
My mom. I think that was a great gift.
Okay, so Mom, if you're watching, it was a terrible gift.
Thank you, Mom, for getting the kids Play-Doh. They loved
Play-Doh.
it. They've made the most wonderful
so since
creations.
Christmas, I've found Play-Doh mashed into our dining room chair cushions.
That's true.
On the floor, in our tile grout. I found dried up bits of Play-Doh in the bottom of my bare feet on my tile.
That's true.
I have found Play-Doh everywhere.
But it's so pretty.
And
so did you talk about the beautiful creations the kids made?
No, there's nothing beautiful about Play-Doh. She's trying to make it pretty, and it's not pretty.
It's so Play-Doh. Pretty. It's like 20 different colors.
And I'm really kind of neurotic about certain things. And when I see my kids being creative and they start mixing the colors, also drives me nuts. Hate it when they mix the colors. Like Play-Doh was genius for making these clay-like things that you can like stick together and make stuff, and they don't stick permanently. Like you can literally take the colors apart. You don't have to make something and then mash them all together so that you end up with doo-doo brown Play-Doh, like 7 cans of doo-doo brown Play-Doh.
They're sort of making like this tie-dye swirl situation.
Right.
It's really it's Jude.
Play-Doh,
it's our 4-year-old.
No.
Jude.
That's not true. It is all of our kids. I'm telling you right now that if Sophia, who is going on 13 years old this year, gets a hold of Play-Doh, it's a disaster.
She's going to see this
terrible.
video and
Good.
hear you say that.
Good for her. I hope she picks up all the Play-Doh and throws it in the garbage.
They should pick up the Play-Doh, so that is really an issue.
And then the Legos,
I think that's a parenting issue.
Everybody knows Legos. Like there's memes on the internet about how terrible Legos are.
Hold on a minute. I think you didn't teach him how to clean up the Play-Doh.
Yeah, I will do that tomorrow. You sweep it up and you throw it in the trash can. Who makes Play-Doh? What's the toy company that makes Play-Doh?
They're the Play-Doh company.
It's their own company.
See, you're shooting off your mouth. JP says Teresa won't send the Play-Doh tools she had picked up for your kids now.
Awesome, thank you.
That is not the case.
You hold on to those tools, okay, and I will box up the Play-Doh and mail it to you so you and Ellis can play with the Play-Doh.
No, we definitely want the Play-Doh tools.
No, we don't.
And Kyle says balloons are worse than Play-Doh.
No, Kyle, come on. For the love of God, are you kidding me? Balloons last for like 10 minutes. They pop. The kid cries for a few minutes. They go storming off of the room. And then the house gets really quiet. And you just got to pick up a simple little piece of rubber and throw it in the garbage. It doesn't get stuck in your carpet. It doesn't stick to the bottom of your pants when you sit in it in your dining room chair. You're way off base talking about the balloons being worse.
Balloons make kids cry, he says.
Yes, that's fine. Crying is better than daddy crying because he's got Play-Doh stuck on his bum.
Kids are kind of going to cry at the end of every game.
Fair enough.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. And Legos.
Legos are self-explanatory.
Wonderful and beautiful toys.
There's
educational.
Okay, first of all, I have worked in factories and warehouses where they have plastic injection molds where they make the stuff like Legos. Not in a Lego factory. I worked in different factories where they've done stuff like that.
You didn't work in the Lego factory?
No.
Okay.
It literally I mean, literally, for a box of Legos that you buy for like $90 to make a pirate ship Lego kit, that kit probably in the first place costs about $2 to make. They probably spend, a couple more dollars on marketing and the markup on Legos is so high. You get the ship, you make the ship, you tear it apart, and then the Legos get mixed with all the other Legos. Meanwhile, your kid is crying because he can't get the ship right. And ship.
Shiplap.
I'm not cursing. I'm saying ship with a P. Because the kid can't get the ship right. And then the pieces end up scattered. They mix the kits. They can never find the right pieces. And you end up stepping on them in the middle of the night.
I think some kids can get them together.
Prove it.
And not cry.
Prove it.
Clean them up afterwards.
If you have a kid that
comment below.
Yeah, if you have a kid
Gloria,
with Legos.
comment. I've seen
with
your
nice,
kid.
neat piles and storage bins of Legos, please take a picture of it and put it on the Family Faith and Flip Flops Facebook page. Because I don't believe it.
And
I feel like Legos are everywhere. I feel like I would rather walk across hot coals on the beach than I would have Legos in my house where I step on them randomly in the morning before I've had my coffee.
So our kids watch these videos on YouTube, and this guy, he dumped a bunch of Legos on the floor and walked across it in his
A college-age kid.
So would you be willing to do that for 50 cents on Facebook?
No.
I've heard that she'll do anything for any amount of money.
I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. Get your ship together, kid. Thank you. Someone is commenting, JP is commenting, get your ship together.
Karen says, clean all this ship up.
Yes, thank you. That's how I feel when it comes to Legos. Like, it is one of the few things that will make me want to yell and curse. So...
I think you should get over it. That's what this surprise Surprise! It's time to get over it. This is an intervention.
No, it is
I invited all of these friends here.
Okay.
As an intervention for you.
It didn't work.
To
I hate Legos and
Play-Doh and Legos are back.
I would like to do a project with my kids tomorrow.
It worked. Effect.
I want to do a Play-Doh and Lego project with my kids tomorrow. I want to make a huge Play-Doh garbage can. Okay, with all the colors just mixed up, doo-doo brown Play-Doh. Then I want to fill it with Legos. I want to put the Play-Doh garbage can lid on it, and then take it to the curb. That's what I would like to do. So
it's a bad plan.
It's a great
plan.
It's
like $1,000 garbage can.
Okay, $1,000 garbage can. Exactly. My other point.
So Kyle and JP definitely think that you should suction cup your lips and then walk across a floor of Legos. So we've got this worked out really well. Keep the ideas coming, everybody. We're going to have a great watch, skip,
I really want to get that lip suction cup thing. So if somebody buys that and mails it to me, gosh. I will suction cup my lips and walk on Legos. Promise.
I think you could do you remember those change purses in the 80s? They were kind of like rubber. They were football shaped, and you kind of like pushed them like this, and they kind of opened up. Yeah. So I think you could use one of those to plump up your lips.
You could just use your hair straightener, right?
I think people use shampoo bottles.
Ugh. How would you use, like, it's a little round?
I don't know, but I think so.
Stop. Nobody uses shampoo bottles.
I think people use olive jars.
What else can you use to make your lips go from skinny lips to nice, fat, plump lips? Who knows?
You could, like, inject stuff.
Well, yeah, minus injections, if you're not going to use injections. So if you have any of those ideas, share them with us, too. But please, somebody, please, buy me that thing. I had no intention on coming on here and trying to get somebody to buy me that. But now that it's come up, I want it. I will have the most full lips you've ever seen on the internet if you buy me that.
Sounds terrible.
Terribly awesome.
I think that I will not enjoy that.
Okay.
So
all the more reason.
Here's what we talked about at dinner. Whoever sends that to Skip is going to receive a return package from me. Here's what Skip recommended.
I'm going to put the link to the one that I saw on the Family Fan and Flip Flops. Now, I've said about 10 things I'm going to put on the page, and I'm not going to remember any of them. So
here's the thing. Speaking of poison oak, Kyle, here's what Skip tells our kids at the dinner table tonight. JP says, Angelina Joe Skip.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we're at the dinner table, and Sophia goes, Daddy, so you're not allergic to poison ivy at all, right? And so Skip said, yeah, I don't think I'm allergic to it because I wasn't allergic when I was a kid. But my dad said that he might be allergic now, so it might change as you get older.
My dad was not allergic as a kid either, so I inherited that from him, but now he will get poison ivy if you mess with it.
So this is fascinating to Sophia. So then Skip comes up with the idea of...
Because I'm not allergic, and Sophia's assuming she's not either, because she's just assuming it's being passed down. Never tried it. So
you said you're going to be able...
I said, because you're not allergic, you can get a poison ivy bouquet.
A bouquet of poison ivy to your enemies. And then he said, or a flower lei made out of poison ivy, and lay it on someone and be like, oh, this is one of those leis. You're supposed to turn it like this.
And of course, Sophia cracked up laughing and said it was evil, geniusly evil, or something like that.
Evil genius.
Evil genius, something.
I called you an evil genius a lot.
So, Play-Doh History 101. It was first created to clean the soot off the walls of houses.
Really?
And that's all it's good for.
We don't have soot.
By the way, we have a friend, Shelby.
We do have a friend
who came over to our home with our kids and made Play-Doh out of flour and a little bit of food coloring and a couple other ingredients. I don't know what they all were, but literally 3 cents worth of ingredients. We made homemade Play-Doh. Literally.
A literal 3 cents.
A literal 3 cents. A little bit of flour, a little bit of oil or
How'd
something.
you feel about that?
I felt fine because when they were done playing with it, it can eat it and it was gone.
They didn't eat it.
They didn't?
No.
They should have. We threw it out. But you could have eaten it because it was made out of food ingredients. Anyway.
I think a lot of kids eat regular Play-Doh anyway.
That's disgusting.
There's always like one kid in kindergarten
that
who eats glue. Were you that kid in kindergarten?
I was the kid that talked the other kid into doing it. Definitely. It's like, taste it. It's great.
That was bad advice.
When I was in kindergarten.
Tell Kyle now. Taste it.
Kyle, you should taste the glue.
Go eat some glue.
Karen Gaylor, you should taste the glue also.
Take a video of you guys eating some glue. Upload it to the page.
All right. So should I give my topic now?
All right. I just want to say that was a successful topic, number 1.
Okay.
We are putting Play-Doh and Legos back in full effect in our house.
No, we're not.
Thank you, everyone, for joining our intervention for Skip.
We're successful because
That's
we're
what I heard. What I heard out of all of this was that we're back in action.
I will be making a Twitter poll, if you're on Twitter, whether or not I should be bringing that in or getting rid of it.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. So I had 2 topics, and I'm going to go with a very serious one. Mm-hmm. See how she's
not scared.
She knows that it's not really serious. Mm-hmm. So we've traveled quite a bit. We've lived in other countries and other states, in recent history, not our whole lives. And what I've noticed, and we don't have it a lot here, I don't know if it's a Florida thing or if it's a United States thing, we don't have a lot of people walking around with food carts with churros in them. And this is a crisis for me because as much as I hate Legos and Play-Doh, I love churros.
Yeah.
Like, I can literally, eat every churros on the churros cart. And
probably. I never tried it, but I think we should try that.
We should try that. If anybody knows of a churros cart in Southwest Florida,
Lip
please.
plumping, Lego walking.
I will plump my lips and then try to eat the churros. That's the plan. So, if anybody in Southwest Florida, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Naples area, has a churros cart, let me know. Or if you're listening and you want to start a churros cart, I will make sure that you are very wildly successful.
You want someone to have a churros cart in this area?
Yes, that would be amazing.
Where are they going to sell their wares? Where?
Well, I don't want to give my address live on the internet, but
no.
But
besides
if you
our
private
house,
message me that you're going to have a churros cart, I will give you my address.
Where do you think they would make a lot of money selling churros?
Well, I think the beach, especially here, it's very seasonal. So you can have a little cart with those 2 big wheels in the front and 2 small wheels in the back with the big glass container with the heat lamp and the fresh churros coming right out of the machine.
I think...
Throwing cinnamon on them.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, my mouth just watered a little bit.
I think at the beach, they're going to get sand all over the churros. And it's going to be crunchy.
No, when we were in what did we buy from that guy in Puerto Rico?
Empanadas.
We bought cheese empanadas and meat empanadas out of a cart on the beach. There was no sand on our empanadas, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, it was out of a cart. And then we also bought ice cream out of a cart in Puerto Rico also.
Speaking of Puerto Rico, here's what Skip did, which I didn't realize until years later. We go to Puerto Rico with my grandparents, and so Skip tells me, hey, it's totally cool. They put a net like 50 feet, 100 feet out from the beach, and it blocks all the sharks and big fish from
really
coming
funny.
in. So feel free to just go ahead and swim, and you're not going to have any
The
problem.
backstory
You
on
have
this
nothing to worry
is
about.
Beth would never go into the ocean, more than like knee deep, because she didn't want fish touching her or sharks and critters and stuff getting near her and all this. So now we're in Puerto Rico with Beth's grandparents. We take a day by ourselves. We go off to the beach, and I wanted my wife to come out in the water with me, so I fibbed. I said, no, there's a net out there. Like, this is a touristy area in Puerto Rico, and they don't want, the sharks and stuff in the Caribbean coming up and messing with the people.
So years later, someone is telling me
she went swimming with me all day.
Yeah, and it was awesome, and there was no fish. And so I was like, man, this water's awesome.
And there's no fish.
There's no fish. Water temperature is good. So years and years later, someone says, oh, I'm going to Puerto Rico soon. I said, oh, do you know what they do in Puerto Rico?
And I'm standing behind her going,
they have a net that goes around the whole beach. It's around the whole island. And it blocks any fish that, they're super big, and any sharks coming in. And so then Skip's like, I just made that up. So.
She busted me. I was behind her going, no. And she kind of turned her head and busted me, shaking my head no. And then the
I was gullible enough to fall for that one.
Somebody did write gullible on the ceiling.
Yeah. I am gullible about a lot of things, though. So I think that is just awesome. Gullible people. Everybody that's gullible, raise your
Michelle.
hand.
How's it going?
Hello, Michelle. Speaking of gullible, there used to be a commercial on TV for a car insurance. The car insurance? No, a car alarm company.
Car insurance.
a car alarm company. And it was called Viper Alarm System. And so the whole commercial was a hologram of the snake. Like, the bad guy would try to get in there, and the snake would go. And I looked at Skip and I was like, this is so dumb. Like, they're giving away all the information right now. Like, every bad guy's gonna know that the alarm is just a hologram, that there's no real snake in the car.
I literally laughed until I almost peed my pants.
I thought that the whole alarm system, the whole deterrent, was the fact that there was a snake in the car. It was
just their marketing and the commercial.
It
was just a regular car alarm that made noise.
But apparently it was just a car alarm that made noise. And not a snake or a hologram of a snake in the car. So, another rude awakening.
So now
I make these big balloons of, oh, this is what it is. Pop.
Speaking of balloons, Kyle. So, that's kind of what it's going to look like. Sometimes the topics will be a little more serious. I promise you, I can't help it. I'm still going to randomly talk about stuff that is not on topic, and we'll have a lot of fun with these things. And then the surprise topics may or may not be serious or not, and we may or may not be doing them every week. So we've actually let ourselves off the hook for all of this. I'm kidding. We will be here on Wednesdays at 8, and we'll just be sharing and having some fun. We're going to keep them pretty short, I think, for the most part. I mean, I know I ramble on sometimes, but for the most part, we're going to try to keep them under 20 or 30 minutes or something. I don't know where we're at right now. We don't have no running clock on here.
20 or 30 seconds.
20 or 30 seconds, no. So, and next week we'll know. This is our first video, so we know how to kind of set this up and what we're doing. And we had a really cool studio set up. I'm going to take some pictures. I'll put it on Facebook. As soon as we get off here, I'm going to put some pictures of our studio so you guys can be involved in that. So.
All right, so first of next week, we're going to put up a post with some ideas of
what the main topic's going to be.
We're going to just tell them what the topic's going to be.
Yeah, we'll tell you what the main topic's going to be.
So then you guys can chime in.
Between now and then, if you want to sorry, I just interrupted you.
It's all right.
Between now and then, if you want to, if you want to give us suggestions for the topic, you can leave comments on the Facebook under this post, and so we'll have some of those suggestions. But at the first part of the week, Monday or Tuesday, we'll kind of know what the main topic's going to be, not the surprise topics, and then we will let you guys know. So if you want to put questions that go with that topic underneath, then we may answer some of those or include some of those into the main topic. And then, and of course, we'll do the surprise topics, which will just be us rambling or ranting or something in the way that we do it. And
so, what? Go ahead and connect with us on
Please.
Facebook. Go ahead and comment on stuff or put ideas. Use it like a Dear Abby forum where you're saying, oh my gosh, this is a question or something's driving me nuts. What should I do or whatever? And, we'll just talk it out with you, brainstorm it.
If you have a topic like that you want to list, but you want it to be anonymous, then you can definitely do that. We will not out you or anything like that. You can just leave it in the private messages on Facebook, on the Family Faith and Flip Flops Facebook page. That's a whole mouthful of stuff to say. Family Faith and Flip Flops Facebook page.
We don't do everything with alliterations, but it just happened to have that. But a lot of F's, and F is not our favorite letter, but we used it a lot.
Why is not F not our favorite letter? What's our favorite letter? Do we have a favorite letter?
I think we should make up a favorite letter right now.
My favorite letter is U. That was so awesome.
What makes our kids go, oh.
Just because of that, I'm going to get to make out tonight.
My mom just joined and you just made her want to pluck her ears out.
Awesome. Sorry, Mom. I'm not making out. I never make out with Beth. I don't even know my arm's over there. So... anyway, now that I'm completely off subject.
All right, if you're on Twitter, find us on Twitter. We use our personal names.
FamilyFaithandFlipFlops.com, all spelled out, is the webpage and the blog, and you'll find a bunch of stuff on there. We're going to start updating that a lot more often, obviously. And then we obviously have the Facebook page, Family Faith and Flip Flops, that correlates with the .com. And then both of us use Twitter. For me, especially, I use Twitter a lot more than I use Facebook. So if you want to go over there and connect with me, then that's an easy way to connect with me throughout the day, usually. My job allows me short breaks between tasks, so I'll play around on Twitter. So
Skip likes conversation, so go ahead and converse.
And our Twitters are our names, at Skip Swiger, at Beth Swiger. No spaces.
SWIGER.
Swiger like tiger, not swigger like Tigger. So
no, they're confused.
No, they're not.
All right, they're not.
All right, we're good?
We're so good.
Anything else?
Yeah, welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family.
This is what our family's really like, and now you're a part of it too. We roped you in.
All right, hey, look, go on to the Facebook page in like 10 minutes, and I'll have a couple pictures of our studio.
It's awesome.
And maybe in 20 minutes, I'll have the link to the lip thing that we were talking about. All right?
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Love you guys.
Love ya. Bye.